According to Plato, the secret to education is the most effective kind of education is that a child should play amongst lovely things. To love rightly is to love what is orderly and beautiful in an educated and disciplined way. The purpose of education is to give to the body and to the soul all the beauty and all the perfection of which they are capable. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to preserve to the end in their nature and education. Lessons, however, that enter the soul against its will never grow roots and will never be preserved inside it. Do not train children to learning by force and harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. Seek truth while you are young, for if you do not, it will later escape your grasp. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. Better to complete a small task well than to do too much imperfectly. Don't force your children into your ways, for they were created for a time different from your own. A house that has a library in it has a soul. True education, whatever that may be, will have the greatest tendency to civilize and humanize them in their relations to one another. Educators should devise the simplest and most effective methods of turning minds around. It shouldn't be the art of implanting sight in the organ, but should proceed on the understanding that the organ already has the capacity, but is improperly aligned and isn't facing the right way. Avoid compulsion and let early education be a matter of amusement. Young children learn by games. Compulsory education cannot remain in the soul. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. They all emulated and admired and were students of Spartan education, could tell their wisdom was of this sort by the brief but memorable remarks they each uttered when they met. Writing what is on every man's lips, know thyself, and nothing is too much. If you will ask, what is the good of education? The answer is easy. Education makes good men, and good men act nobly. Education is the constraining and directing of youth towards that right reason which the law affirms and which the experience of the best of our elders has agreed to be truly right. Music is the movement of sound to reach the soul for the education of its virtue. If a man neglects education, he walks lame to the end of his life. For good nurture and education implant good constitutions. The most important part of education is proper training in the nursery. Human behavior flows from three sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous. Though the land be good, you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Wisdom and Well-Being for more.